ये आ रहा है पता है
क्या सॉरी बंद कर लो चलो नहीं है लगा ले रहे आराम से
दे दिया सर मैंने उनको आप चेक करो वो सबसे पहले हाँ दे देना सब्सक्राइब दे देना आपने
Junior boys category. We are waiting for the kickoff at Air Force Station Jalanka football ground. It's a beautiful stadium where we'll be witnessing the quarterfinals of this under 15 sub junior boys category, and we are about to witness this match. And here we off the match between CISC and Nagaland is off. We have the match between CISC and Nagaland, two highly competitive sides will be waiting to make their mark into this quarterfinals of Subroto Cup International Football Tournament under 15 sub junior boys category. We'll be witnessing 4 quarterfinals today. This is the first match where Minerva Public School from CISC is facing against the SFS Secondary School Nagaland. These young awaken of and they have come a very long way to make it to this all important quarterfinals, the first quarterfinal of the day, and the team will make their mark and making their way to the semi-finals of this tournament. no problem for the goalkeeper on that occasion. The attackers are trying to push him and making a mistake, as the team in the pink jersey is now able to stitch some passes of their own. Good through ball, good thinking on that occasion, but could not catch the run of the forward player there. Ball calmly collected by the goalkeeper. These two sides have made their way into the quarterfinals today, and the team from CISC, led by their team manager Zimik and team coach Wangoi, and the team from Nagaland, led by their team manager Kenongto and team coach Menuil. Ball again calmly collected by the goalkeeper on that occasion. We are in the first half of this match. The team in pink jersey have been predominantly taking the possession into the first half, as they are trying to take a lead into the first half of this match. That was a clever back heel on that occasion. A lot of skill and potential on display here today. We have a bright sunny morning here in Bengaluru. We are at Air Force Station Yelahanka, and this is the first quarterfinal of this under 15 sub junior boys category, and we have the first corner of our day. So we have the first goal in our match. Nagaland taking the lead. They were enjoying the possession, and they have taken this all-important lead in this quarterfinals of the tournament. The team from CISC looking as the second fiddle in this contest so far. The play can now again resume with a goal kick. The team from CISC is trailing in this contest by 1 goal. We are still in the early stages of this match, and the team from Nagaland again trying to make their strategy into the D of their opponents, and we have another attempt which goes wide. It will be again a goal kick on this occasion, but they have really mounted the pressure on their opposition here. Team from Nagaland, as we know, have been consistently performing very well in this tournament's earlier editions. This, obviously, we are in the 64th edition of this tournament, which was started in 1960, and the coordination is done by the Subroto Sports Education Society. Spot kick on that occasion. We have a free kick coming from team from CISC in the playing in the blue jersey today, and we have the team from Nagaland playing in their pink jersey. What a momentous occasion for these two teams to travel this far in the heart of southern India in Bengaluru and showcase their skills, because these are the opportunities that these young players at the grassroots levels are looking for in order to make their mark. We have already seen so many young players who have played in Subroto Cup have now made their way into the ranks of Indian football team, national team. We have I am squad leader Rajan Arora, and we have commentator squad leader Nupur Arora today joining us for the live telecast of this match. The team from Nagaland again mounting the pressure on team CISC, and goalkeeper for the CISC have been very busy today, and on the other hand the goalkeeper of Nagaland not so much.
And a very good morning to all our viewers. Indeed, a beautiful morning for this match, the first inaugural quarterfinal match for the under 15 boys here. And what better place than Air Force Station Yelahanka and this beautiful pitch that the boys are playing on. And we are about 8 minutes into the match. We already have
We are into the first half of this match, and the team from Nagaland trailing this match by 1 goal. Minerva Public School from CISC, as we all know, is one of the finest institutions in our country, where the support for the young budding footballers is exceptionally good, and they are making their mark into this match. The match have been predominantly played in this half where the ball currently is, and the player from CISC now trying to stitch some moves of their own to find another goal into this match. They have been really dominating their opponents and this contest. This is that time of the year, ladies and gentlemen, where the football spirit of the country awakens, and the players from all over the country make their way into the Bangalore and New Delhi city, where they are given this launch pad to showcase their skill and win this coveted cup for their state and school.
And I think the weather over here is just adding to the magic of these moments. A comfortable 20 degrees with bright sunlight, a beautiful pitch, and the perfect atmosphere for these boys to play and showcase their talent today.
The team in playing in red and pink jersey, CISC, today, they have been very dominant and enjoying the most of the possession in this first half of the match. This match, the first match of the day, the team from CISC, this is the quarterfinal, the Minerva Public School of CISCE, and we have the SFS Higher Secondary School from Nagaland. The goal scorer, jersey number 14, Dungdim. What a great finish that was to give their team an all-important lead in the first half of this match. The team from Nagaland have to find their way, because they are not getting the ball, and the players from CISC are really enjoying the possession here in this match. They look very confident, well prepared for this kind of contest, and as they keep on adding the pressure. The defense from Nagaland have been good so far, but they would need help from their midfielders and players playing in the forward positions to take the ball forward and release some pressure. As the team from CISC is again mounting the pressure, the possession is changing hands. As we all know, the first leg of the Subroto Cup under 17 junior girls category was played in New Delhi. The opening ceremony we witnessed on 19th of August last month, and the final of which was played on 28th August 2025, where the team from Assam clinched their trophy and they won the final match with a scoreline of 3-1 against West Bengal, and it was an exciting finish to a very well fought under 17 junior girls category, winning the trophy and a check of rupees 5 lakh, the team from Assam, as team from Nagaland is mounting the pressure again, and a goal. We have the second goal of this contest, and the team from CISC is again scoring another goal into this first half of the match, and they have increased their lead to 2-0.
And you can actually see this tension building up amongst all the boys, and finally the goal. What a beautiful goal that was. There's a lot of crowd down there around the goal post, but a beautiful goal there.
Jersey number 13 getting the final touch on that occasion, and this has resulted into the lead increasing to 2 goals here, as they come again charging with some menace towards the goal, dribbling the ball towards the goal and looking for an striker to put it behind the net. And the team from Nagaland really have to pull up their socks and change some strategy. I'm sure the manager and the coach are passing on their instructions from the sidelines, as we can see the team from CISC really dominating this first half, and the kind of culture that they have inculcated in their school is clearly visible in their performance, as they are now the favorites to win this quarterfinal and make their way into the semi-finals of this match. Now Skonida Nupur will take you through the proceedings of the day. We have 3 more matches coming up today.
We have matches planned. The first one, which you are already witnessing, we have another quarterfinals, which is within Manikpara Vivekanand Vidyapeeth from West Bengal and St. John's High School from Jharkhand, which will be aired around 900 hours. Then we have Mother's Pride Public School from Himachal Pradesh and Vidyachal International School from Bihar at 14:30. And the last quarterfinal will be around 16:30 with Anand Niketan School from Gujarat and Riverside Natural School from Madhya Pradesh. All of these matches will be played in FO Station Sri Lanka, this beautiful new pitch that has been made. And I'm sure that the weather gods will be kind and the weather continues to be amazing through the day for the boys to perform their best.
This under 15 sub junior boys category started here in Bangalore in the first week of September. The initial weeks we witnessed the scoreline where the CISC defeated Haryana 2-1 in the day 3 of the league matches of this particular sub junior boys category, and we have the team from Nagaland which defeated NVS 1-0 into the first league match that they had played for this particular category. And on the day 2, which was on 5th September, we witnessed CISC thrashing IPSC by 16 goals to nil, and as they have made their way into the quarterfinals of this contest, Nagaland played their match against the West Bengal team, which they lost, but with the overall scoring and the number of points that they have gathered in the league matches, they have made their way into the quarterfinals. The CISC also drew one match with the team from Jharkhand with a scoreline of 2 each. And the winner of this quarterfinal will meet either West Bengal team or the Jharkhand team, which will be playing the second quarterfinal at 9 o'clock this morning, as players are lining up for a throw-in. Team from CISC, the young boys have really put on a show today, and they have been really dominating this game and their opponents. This is a contest which is being played in the early hours of the day, and you can see the excitement around. There are a lot of people who are witnessing this match, and then on that occasion, what a fantastic goal on that occasion, and the ball finding the back of the net is the third goal of the contest. And in the first half we are witnessing this scoreline, and that was an exceptional finish right into the back of the net by jersey number 10 of CISC, the jersey number 10 Laishram Mahesh, on that occasion scoring that goal, and the score line now stands at 3-0.
The pressure has really been starting to build up on Nagaland now. You can see the boys in red smiling away and playing like the field is theirs. Nagaland has to really pull up their socks now to get some goals into the match and have a decent finish. Another one, can they take it to the goal? And no, Nagaland was able to save it this time. Ladies and gentlemen, this time of the year, the organizing committee of Subroto Cup, which is led by Air Commodore R.V. Prakash under the guidance of Chief of the Air Staff, Air Chief Marshal A.P. Singh, Chairman Subroto Mukherjee Sports Education Society, Air Officer in Charge Administration Air Marshal S. Shivakumar as the Vice Chairman, Group Captain Gajanan Yadav, Honorary Secretary General, Wing Commander S.S. Dhankar, Chief Coordinator and Flight Lieutenant Nirbhay Kalpish, Honorary Treasurer of the Subroto Mukherjee Sports Education Society, who give their all to make this tournament a huge success. And no doubt this tournament is a grand success. One of the first tournaments that was started for the kids and has picked up pace and is now at this stature, wherein every school from every state aims to be at this tournament and perform their best. The teams there who are always at the forefront to create the most congenial environment.
This leg of Subroto Cup International Football Tournament in Bengaluru is coordinated by Wing Commander Hari Om, who is the Nodal Sports Officer for Indian Air Force in Bangalore. And we would also like to mention the support of the other officers who are part of the Subroto Mukherjee Sports Education Society and the officers who have been associated with this tournament in previous years as well. Group Captain Yashwant Singh Panghal, Wing Commander Tejesh Shah, and squad leader Devinder Teotia. They have all been the pillars which have taken this tournament to the next levels of glory, and this event would not have been possible without the support of our sponsors. Our strategic partner State Bank of India, our platinum sponsors Central Bank. We are in the first half, in the final few minutes of the first half, as there's a difference of 3 goals which clearly reflects the kind of first half that we have witnessed.
और चीनी कम और थोड़ा अच्छा बनाने के लिए बोलना है.
And let me just mention all our other sponsors who make sure that this event turns out to be as amazing as it is. We have our goal partners, which is LIC of India and Canara Bank, the official ball and our football partner, which is Costco, our kitting partner, Sports Sun television partner, DD Sports. On radio also, you can have a look into all of these matches through Air FM Rainbow. Our official magazine partner is Viva Football, and scouting partner India Khelo Football. Our initiative partner Tiger and Tigress TV9. We've all come together, making this event a grand success. Driving in towards the net, however, the ball could not meet it.
Wide on that occasion, and the goalkeeper is now lining up for another goal kick. It will be an interesting break after the first half, where the team from Nagaland will have their time to change their strategy. Some final words of inspiration and motivation from the coach and the manager of the team, as this is a knockout contest. The team losing here will have to head back home, and the team winning this contest will be making their way into the semi-finals of this coveted tournament. We are your commentators, squad leader Nupur and squad leader Rajan Arora, and we'll be with you covering this live telecast by our broadcast partner Sportscast India on YouTube channel, and we'll see you at the final ceremony of this match, which will be on 11th of September here in FO Station Yelahanka. The goalkeeper could not collect the ball on that occasion, and it has now been stolen by the players of CISC, who are trying to inch ahead even more by scoring their 4 of this first half, and again coming very close to finding the back of the net, and they still have the possession, and it's another goal. We are into the extra time of this first half, and they have increased their lead now to 4 goals. What a beautiful chip on that occasion, hitting the crossbar and then landing into the back of the net. On that occasion, we have just couple of minutes of injury time in this first half for minor interruptions, and the team from CISC have really pushed the throttle, and now 4 goals against them, and as they come for the 5th one, and it's a goal, another goal in quick succession, and they have increased their lead to 5 goals to nil. This is looking like a done deal in the first half itself, as these 5 goals have really put this game to bed. It'll be interesting to see the strategy with which Nagam up in the second half to make their mark into this match.
Indeed, I think it's just all red on the field. and all red in their hearts in the CISC boys. Beautiful match. They have 4 goals from the CISC boys. You can see it on their face, the pride in which that they're walking. Nagaland boys have to really pull up on this one. Well, to inform you of now we have the halftime and to inform you of the cash prizes that we have this year.
As we can see, the match officials making their way out of the field. The score stands at 5 goals to nil. The CISC leading this one, and Nagaland have to really dig deep to come back into this contest. Don't go anywhere. We'll be coming right back to bring you the second half of this match, brought to you live by the Sportscast India YouTube channel. And we'll be back in just a few moments for the second half of this match. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the second half of this first quarterfinal of Subroto Cup International Football Tournament 2025, which is the 64th edition of this tournament. And we are off with the second half of this match.
The scoreline now is quite one-sided, with CISC leading comfortably with 5 goals to nil. Remember, this football is, however, a game full of surprises, and Nagaland will be looking to fight back with pride and perhaps grab a goal or two.
This is the second half, which is again will be played for the 25 minutes, and plus the injury time, which will be added at the end of the second half. This being a knockout contest, if the score line is equal or settled at the end of the second half, we will go into extra time and if need be into the penalty shootouts, but that doesn't seem like the case here, as the team from CISC in their red jersey charging again with menace and trying to put more attempt on goal as they want to increase their lead and with their dominance in this match. They are already leading the contest by 5 goals to nil, and this game is being played at the beautiful football field of FO Station Yelanka here in Bengaluru. We are your commentators, squad leader Rajan along with squad leader Nupur.
You're absolutely right. CISC has just picked up right where they left. Just charging with the ball. Well, Nagaland here just have to shine through their resilience, their determination to carry on and put forward a goal or a two. They're trailing, but you can still see there's some fight body. Let's hope that they restore this game with some pride and test the CISC goalkeeper.
So the team from CISC have scored another goal into this second half of the match and extended their lead to 6-0. We have a slight interruption, now resumed by a throw-in from the player of Nagaland, and it has now really gone to bed this game, as the score line stands at 6 goals to nil, and they are still charging forward for looking for their 7th goal of this contest. For CISC is more about the domination, which will reflect in the final scoreline of this game, and Nagaland team here will be playing for their pride to salvage a few goals in this contest and have something to show for, as they are looking like the team which is likely to head back home after this match. It's just been a few minutes into the second half and we have already witnessed 1 goal, and now a corner coming up. The corner is taken short, calling the support player on that occasion, and the ball now changes hand, but back to the players of CISCE. They have really put on a great show of their skill and competence here in this match, as another attempt on goal hits the sidebar and the ball has gone back for another goal kick. This was the 6th goal of this contest. You can see this was the last attempt on goal, where the ball was deflected by the sidebar of the goal post, and we have another corner taken short by the player on that occasion, and now lobbing the ball forward, and it's a header. Seventh goal of the contest. What a beautifully taken header by the jersey number 14 of CISC, and we can see some muted celebration on that occasion as they are inching ahead, and great skill on display. These are the things that they practice, and these look really beautiful when they come off on the field. The score line and the gap has widened now to 7 goals in this contest.
To look up the history of CISC, they've always been playing well. The matches which started in the first week of September, starting from 2nd, the boys in CISC have either won the matches or they have had a draw with Jharkhand. So basically, they've just shown that they've come here to win, as could be shown in the previous matches that they've played on this field. The scoreline at 7-0. Even at 7-0, CISC are not slowing down, treating every move with intensity, as a team should. The Nagaland boys are not giving up. They're showing character in every move of theirs. Making sure the match ends on a high note.
So this performance from Minerva Public School of CISC will surely send a message to other semi-finalists that they have the team with the serious intent to go all the way in this Subroto Cup, and they have their eyes on this coveted trophy of sub-junior boys under 15 category. Players for CISC looking for a foul on that occasion, not given by the match referee. So if you notice, Nupur, this CISC team are keeping their shape even at 7-0. Their midfield is very well organized, as we can see on that occasion when the ball was played, and their discipline is what separates a good team from a great one.
True, it surely seems like a nightmare for the Nagaland defense, because the boys are not slowing down. It'll be under 10 minutes into the second half, and the pressure has been really high on the Nagaland boys. You can see the coaches who are passing instructions just to get that one goal from the boys of Nagaland.
And that's another goal. This is the 8th goal of the contest, and that CISC are unstoppable today. Every attack looks like producing a goal, and this is turning out into a masterclass. As we look at the highlight there, jersey number 5 lobbing it into the final third of the field, and the players from CISC have scored again, and you can listen to the cheer, and that's the fighting spirit that we both spoke about. Even against the odds, they are making their way into the semi-finals. They are now cruising, and if you look at the pace of the players, it has been a nightmare for the Nagaland's defense today, and their combination play and the way they have exchanged their passes and made their through runs is something which has stood out into this match. The referee for today's match is Sergeant KK Singh.
We also have Sergeant Anurag and Corporal Bora, along with LSE Sharan, who are ensuring that this match goes on smoothly and it's as per the rule. The ball is still in the CISC field. We have again with the CISC, Nagaland is not getting the ball with them even for a few seconds here.
That's right, Nupur. It has been a very one-sided game so far. The Nagaland team would be really looking to score at least one goal into this match. The midfield of CISC, especially, and now another goal. And that's the goal number 9. And as you can see, the shoulders of Nagaland players really drooping as on that occasion. Just look at that particular goal. Good bit of passing, takes the ball on the right foot, and a low strike finding the back of the net on that occasion. They have really put their foot on the throttle as they have scored 4 goals in the first 10 minutes of this match. This is football at full throttle, and CIC are not just winning, they are making a statement for the other semi-finalists as they come again. But the ball has been cleared by the defense of Nagaland.
Well, I think are they planning to beat their score of 15-0 with the team that they had last week? Beautiful play by CISC boys. It's absolutely right. It's just a one-sided match. How the Nagaland boys are not giving up, though you can see it in their postures now. A little disheartened. Though it is said that scorelines come and go, but what stays with these players is the experience. The experience of performing in this coveted Subroto Cup. I'm sure that the Nagaland boys will look back at this moment and decide to train harder and come back stronger next year. And the CISC boys, I'm sure, will go back with some matches won with pride. It really does show in there. And another goal. Is that another goal? Yes. Another goal by Team CISC. That's 10 goals against Nagaland.
So the team from CISC, they have added petition for producing a strong football side, and this match just adds to the legacy that their Minerva Public School has, as the Nagaland team is still looking for their first goal into this match. Nagaland, as we all know, is a state that lives and breathes football, and their journey won't end there. You can feel the buzz around the crowd, and every time the CSC boys are moving forward, there is an anticipation of another goal, as now the ball has been collected by the goalkeeper of CISCE. The last goal on that occasion was not counted as it was offside, declared offside by the assistant referee on that occasion, Sergeant KK Singh, the lead referee, and that's the 10th goal of this match. They are really taking this game away from their opponents, as they have now, as you can see in the replay highlight, the beautiful wing play and just a tap in by the jersey number 9 of CISC on that occasion. Jersey number 9, Gurtejveer Singh, converting that particular opportunity on that occasion, and they have really now taken their scoreline into the double digits.
Well, this Subroto Cup has always been a platform for this young talent, and the performances like these will definitely put some of these CISC players on the radar for bigger stages. Jersey number 14 from CISC has put in some goals on this one, though it is really a team effort that they are going through with. This is football at full throttle from CISC. You can see that the Nagaland boys are down. They may be down though, but they are certainly not out of spirit here. Putting in their best effort till the last second on the clock.
That's put the energy from the CISC team is certainly overwhelming from the boys for the boys of Nagaland, but their spirit is not broken. The team from Nagaland is still trying, looking for their first goal, although they have not been able to create such opportunities. Even in the first half, they were clearly the second team on the field, playing the second fiddle role here in this contest. But this game is now running away from them. We are into the final 10 minutes of this match, and the back pass to goalkeeper ensures safety on that occasion.
CISC here is not just winning, but they are making a statement for the semi-finals for the other teams to beware at what they pack and what they can bring to this field here. It must have been really challenging for the Nagaland goalkeeper here to go through with this match. And we can hear the CISC bench with every attack that they're moving, the cheering happening. The team really happy with this, the scoreline of 10-0 in double digits.
The team from Nagaland is just looking for a little bit of hope and opportunity in this game to make their mark, score their first goal into this match. But the defense of CISC is hardly challenged in this match. As we can see, another great through ball on that occasion. The goalkeeper could not collect the ball, and the referee has given a foul there. The play will resume with a spot kick to the team from Nagaland. The strong hands from the goalkeeper on that occasion to push that ball away from the danger area. The goalkeeper has now conceded 10 goals, but up. Now we can see some substitution being done on the field by our match official, the fourth referee, LEC Sharan. Now the Nagaland team will be changing their goalkeeper, the jersey number 16, from the bench, making his way. Hangin Hao making his way into the field. He'll be looking to keep a clean sheet from here, and as the play will resume with a spot kick taken by the goalkeeper Hangin Hao of Nagaland. The team from CISC has hit the double digits, and 10 goals to nil is an absolutely ruthless scoreline to look at as they charge again. But good bit of defense on that occasion. But as we see, every time that the team from CISC is moving forward, it looks that they are ending in the back of the net. So CISC team rightly proving why they are one of the strongest team in the Subroto Cup, and they will feel more confident going into the semi-finals with this kind of performance, and as they make their way out for the semi-final.
On the field, there's a complete demolition by the CISC players. 10-0 now and how. They're keeping the viewers engaged while also honoring the efforts given by Nagaland players here. Nagaland is still pressing, with pride keeping them running here. that actually shows the spirit of every sports person, every player who's there on the field. Never give up is the motto of every footballer that plays on this field. Nagaland has really shown heart over here in this match, still playing their best, even though CISC is hardly giving them even few seconds of the hold of the ball. And the layer of red we see moving ahead again. And I'm sure all of us here are hoping that every time that the boys move ahead, there's going to be a goal. Heading that swish of the net, but not this time around.
Nagaland goalkeeper on that occasion holding on to the ball, standing his ground despite the score line. The defender on that occasion supporting the goalkeeper in taking that spot kick, as the team from CISC is back again, flowing forward like a tide which is unstoppable, and the Nagaland defenders have to watch out for the forward runs of CISC team. The midfield has to really stand up here from Nagaland to get something out of this match as they move forward, looking for their first goal.
It's said that football is all but a game of chances, and Nagaland has to really look for that chance. CISC has shown that in this game they have not missed a single chance to get a goal today. However, Nagaland has missed some great chances, like we could see in this one. It's still trying to push the ball forward towards their half.
CISC, as we can see, running a right. Every attack feels like a storm, and the Nagaland players are always finding themselves backpedaling, while the team from CISC is charging ahead. It's not just the goal, it's their style of play, passes, the clever runs, and the clinical finishes that we have witnessed in this game. It truly is a hallmark of their efforts and the kind of legacy that they have in the Minerva Public School, led by their team coach Wangoi and their team managers. They'll be mighty proud of this performance by the young under 15 boys from CISC. As we are waiting for the free kick, we can see a 3-player wall in front of the player, and we can see almost 5 players in the box, and collected on that occasion by the defense of the goalkeeper of Nagaland, who has just come onto the field, and he'll be hoping to make his mark onto this match by some critical saves to prevent this scoreline from further deteriorating. The Nagaland are trying to score their first goal into this match, but again the ball is collected calmly by the, we can see further substitutions into this match. So the highlight of this particular team in red and pink jersey, CISC, have been their technical ability. They are pressing up so high onto the pitch that Nagaland are barely getting any moment on the ball. We have a rare corner for the team from Nagaland on that occasion, and the crowd has been treated to a goal fest. The 10 goals in quarterfinals, and that's something you don't see every day. This tournament is all about learning, and I hope the young boys of Nagaland will learn a lot. The corner is controlled well by the defense of CISC as they charge forward with this counter attack, moving forward with some menace, and we can see another shot on target will be very difficult for the fresh goalkeeper off the bench to save here as the ball goes out and away for another goal kick.
The boys here might as well be 10 goals down, but the spirit of the game, everyone's still running, still fighting for the badge. This game has been completely one-sided, but the boys have put in their best. In football, it's said that it is about the spirit of the game. The scoreboard absolutely shows 10-0, but an effort from both the sides has been absolute 100.
So we are into the final few moments of this match. We just have a couple of minutes of extra time in the second half of this match. The outcome of this match is pretty clear, and that's, as we have witnessed, the football from the CISC boys is like a poetry in motion. 10 goals is a statement of intent. It's been less of a match for CISC and more of a masterclass that other teams would be watching and trying to emulate such dominance on field. But that takes nothing away from the team from Nagaland, who haven't stopped running, and they deserve one goal of their own and certainly the applause from the
players from CISC who have put up this beautiful show. There are about 25 players who will also be selected this year to get one-time grant of scholarship. In these last seconds, the referee looks at his watch, and this could be the last attack. CISC moving forward again. And these last few seconds, Nagaland is trying to put the ball back into their half. The CISC not letting go of the ball.
And that's the final whistle. Ladies and gentlemen, what an extraordinary quarterfinal we have witnessed. CISC 10, Nagaland 0.
Total dominance, total control, and total quality from start to finish. CISC marches into the semi-finals with a statement victory that will echo through this tournament.
Nagaland will bow out from here, but with great lessons and all important experience from this final leg of the tournament and the pride of never giving up. Ladies and gentlemen, the final scoreline at the end of this match is CISC 10, Nagaland 0. The match officials making their way out of the field. This match was played in the right spirit of the game, and a big part of that goes to both the teams. And the referees on your screen: Sergeant KK Singh, assisted by the linesman Sergeant Anurag and Corporal Bora, and the fourth official LAC Sharan. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in a short while for the second quarterfinal of the day, which will be played between two highly competitive teams from West Bengal and Jharkhand, and that match will start at 9 o'clock, just an hour away from us, and we'll be back bringing you this coverage of 64th edition of Subroto Cup International Football Tournament.
I'm Squad Leader Nupur along with Squad Leader Rajan signing off. We'll be back shortly. And these are again some highlights of the matches, showing the beautiful, beautiful goals done by CISC over here.
What an incredible goal that was from a long range, putting the ball back at the back of the net. As we can see the highlights on your screen, this was the another goal. The jersey number 7 of CISC passing on that ball, getting that pass back, and then converting a simple goal.
The confident passes, the strong goals by CSE from the very beginning. You can see that they were here to stay. They were here to make a mark. Another beautiful goal by them. CISC boys have really proved their mettle over here. Their training, their hard work from their coaches as well as the players.
That was a long range effort, hitting the sidebar of the goal, and as we can see, that was a corner taken shot, ball passed back and then lobbed into the final third of the field. And what an absolutely staggering header on that occasion by jersey number 14 from CISC. That was another goal, a good back heel to find the net, and this was the second half of this match where this goal was scored. Here on that occasion, a low kick into the goal, and we can see the complete dominance from the CISC team.
And a sports car, it really well covered the field really well. You can see every side of the goal.
One-sided performance. And this sub junior boys under. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. I'm Squad Leader Rajan along with Squad Leader Nupur signing off. Jai Hind.